Hey guys, I'm Vicky Murgatroyd from Life Empowerment Project, and I'm super excited to share with you the content of today's blog. So what we're going to get into today is 3 ways you staying mindful is going to really elevate your status as the boss. So we really want to get into how you can 10x your prowess as the boss. So what I mean by remaining mindful is we're hearing a lot more about this now as it becomes an increasingly popular concept, and that is for good reason. Being mindful very simply means staying present, being grounded in the moment, and being completely and utterly present in every moment that you're in. Now, the tendency is that we get lost in our heads, and this is exactly where the subject matter came from. So I was speaking with a new client, we were in a strategy call, and she was saying she finds herself wandering off in her head very often, and she finds that really kind of drains her energy and drains the results that she's getting, but also it drains the energy of the other people in the room. So really, really great to fix it. So the 3 ways in which your mindfulness is going to just 10x your prowess as the boss, because that's exactly what you want. You want to be the one getting results, you want to be the one elevating everybody's motivation, inspiration, etc. So the first of the 3 ways is that by staying mindful, you connect with all of your resources. So let me go into this a little bit further. Our fears and our doubts and anything else that kind of drains your energy like that, they exist within the past or in the future. All of your self-doubt, for instance, has been generated in the past. Anxiety is future-based fear. It's the fear of what is to come. So when you stay present, you evade all of those things. And that is really, really important, because when you are sucked into those traps of the patterns of behaviour that you're running, such as fear or doubt, you're really cutting off your resources. Now, we get almost sucked into the trap of identifying ourselves as those emotional responses. Oh, I'm an anxious person. No, you're not. You experience anxiety sometimes, but you are so much more than all of that. So when you remain mindful, present and grounded in the moment, you evade all of those traps and you connect with all of your resources. By that, I mean all of your intelligence, all of your creativity and everything else, because your body goes and your mind goes into creation mode, leaves behind protection mode, which you slip into when you start to feel fear or anxiety or doubt or anything else. So by remaining mindful, really, really important. It absolutely will snap you back into the present moment, connect you with all your resources, and that's exactly why you are the boss, because you have all those amazing things. So don't shut yourself off from those talents. So secondly, being mindful requires you to be conscious. Now this leads perfectly on from the first one, but we create patterns of behaviour. Now this is why we've evolved so far as a species. It is essential that we create these patterns, but what this does also is that it allows patterns now to run on an unconscious loop, so that we become less aware, less in control of those patterns of behaviours. They can kind of swoop in and come in out of nowhere. Whereas when you're mindful and you're present, you're conscious, you're aware of those things that are going on, and that puts the power exactly back in the palms of your hands. You have the control, you're more aware, and you can intercept that pattern before it even begins. Whereas before you might have got swept away in it, now you can just snap it, because you're so mindful, because you're aware of what's going on, you can snap it, stop it, nip it in the bud before it gets its momentum. And that means, you're not going to get swept away, you're going to be remaining present, so you're going to be more productive, more creative, and get better results. And the third of the 3 ways in which your mindfulness is going to 10x your prowess as the boss is that people are drawn to self-aware people. And that is simply, very simply, what mindfulness is all about. You are aware of what is going on. Just as we said in the last step, you're aware of what is going on. You're conscious of it. You are not allowing things to sweep you away. You're there. You're in control. People are really drawn to that. People have confidence in people who put out that energy. Now, I've said this before, you're an energetic being. Every single cell in your body vibrates at a certain frequency, and that frequency is often determined by your emotional state. When you become more present, there's no anxiety, there's no fear, there's no doubt. You're consciously aware, you're in control, you stop any self-sabotage, and you're present. You're creative, and you are the best version of you. There's studies that say that the honeymoon period is so blissful because we are our best version of ourselves, because you're present. All that you want is in that room with you. You're with the person that you want to be with. You're fascinated by this person. You are present. There's no old patterns of behaviour coming out. You're you. You're the best version of you. And people are really drawn to you when you're present, when you're aware, because you inspire that in themselves as well. You inspire people to step up, be the best version of themselves. So as you are the best version of yourself and you're inspiring the others around you, your team, your employees, whatever, to be their best as well, your productivity levels are going to soar, your results are going to be absolutely amazing, and you're going to attract new clients, you're going to attract bigger deals and better deals. So that, in a nutshell, is the 3 ways in which your mindfulness, your staying present and grounded, is going to 10x your prowess as the boss. Now, this is a work in progress. I've touched on the levels of competency before. When we start to learn a new skill like mindfulness, it requires us to be consciously aware. Just as when you learn to drive a car, you had to be consciously aware of the process. Very, very quickly, though, it becomes unconscious. Your mind is made to create these patterns of behaviour, so you have control over creating new and positive habits. So in a nutshell, those are the 3 ways in which your staying mindful is going to absolutely elevate your status in business. So your fears and doubts exist in the past and in the future. You staying present absolutely cuts you off from those things. You become the best version of you. Secondly, your unconscious patterns of behaviour are the ones that are going to be sabotaging you. When you're aware, you're mindful and you're present, you can cut those off before they even get started and be the best version of you. And thirdly, people are drawn to people who exhibit this kind of behaviour, who are present, who are aware, and who are creative. You're going to attract more clients, bigger deals, and better business. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. This all came about as a result of a conversation I had with a new client. I would love to also get into a conversation with you. If you're not on our Facebook page yet, the details are at the bottom of this page. Go ahead and get yourself over on the page, contact me on there, or shoot your details in the sidebar today. I'd love to get into a conversation with you, absolutely maximise your value. This is your year. It's time to break the old habits of sabotage that's stopping you from getting where you need to be, elevate your status, and live the life that you deserve. Really appreciate your time today, guys. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.